Today, I'm gonna give you a 10 tips and tricks that how you can prepare for your interview and you can clear your interview after these tips. Tip number 1: research the company. 95% of candidates do a little or no research about the company before their interview. They do no research because they are only interested in paycheck, and because they don't have any research on the company, the hire manager wants to avoid these candidates at all cost because they probably won't stay working there very long. And also, before your interview, you have a look at the company's website about us page. Find out what they actually do and the products and the services they offer, and follow them on social media for their latest news and stories. And tip number 2: take your resume to the interview, or also take your CV with you when you are going to your interview. And also, it's a plus point if you print off and take a copy of your CV or resume with you. It shows the hiring manager you are organized, and if they say to you, walk me through your resume, you can read from it instead of having to memorize it constant, or like you cannot be memorize its content. And interview tip number 3: read the job description carefully. The job description is a document the employer has created that details the type of person they want in the job. Read the job description before your interview and take note of the skills and strengths they are seeking. And then, when the hiring manager asks you the questions, what are your greatest strengths? Simply match your to those listed on the job description. And interview tip number 4: wear a smart outfit, because the hiring manager will create an impression of you in the first 7 seconds of seeing you. And if you make a little or no effort in your appearance, it tells them you either don't care about the job or you don't have practically high standards. Some people say to me on this channel, it doesn't matter what you wear to an interview. That is absolute rubbish. It does matter what you wear, so make sure you wear a smart and professional outfit to impress. Interview tip number 5: arrive 10 minutes early to the interview. If you are late to your job interview, you will probably fail. Punctuality is near the top of the list of hiring managers' requirement. I strongly recommend you arrive at the interview venue 10 minutes before the scheduled start time. Sit in the reception area and either read the job description or your resume. Oh, and make sure you are polite to the receptionist. Sometimes a hiring manager will ask the receptionist what you were like when you first entered the building. Interview tip number 6: prepare your introduction. At the start of your job interview, you will have to introduce yourself. The hiring manager will say to you either, please introduce yourself or tell me about yourself. And you can use the same answer for both questions, and I recommended you use the SEAT structure to formulate your answer. SEAT stands for the skills you can bring to the position, your experience or education, background, details of any achievements you can gain in your life so far, and the type of person you are and what you will do if they hire you. For example, the hiring manager will say to you, tell me about yourself. My name is Amar and I have the skills to match the job description. I am hardworking, diligent, a great team player, and someone who takes ownership of difficult challenges. I have the experience and educational qualification to meet the role's demand. I have experience dealing with customers and am proficient in all Microsoft Office applications. I have a track record of achievement in my last job. I won Employee of the Month and my manager praised me for my flexibility and adaptability. If you hire me, I will be the type of employee who is positive role model for the company and will take ownership of my development, so I am always great asset to my team. Interview tip number 7. Decide what your biggest weakness is. I can guarantee the interviewer will say to you halfway through your interview, what is your biggest weakness? Do not say, my biggest weakness is I am perfectionist, or worse still, do not say you don't have any weaknesses. This tough interview question is being asked to assess whether or not you are self-aware. A great answer to the what is your biggest weakness interview question is like, what is your biggest weakness? You can say it, my biggest weakness is I find it difficult to say no to the people. When someone asks me for the help, I say yes without first assessing my capacity to take on the extra work. I am aware of this weakness and taking positive action to improve. Take a 90-day plan of action when you go to your interview. This is interview tip number 8. A 90-day plan of action is a document you prepare before your interview and tells the hiring manager what you will do in the role in the first 3 months of starting work there. And it is the fantastic document to give the hiring manager because it reaffirms what they will get in return for the salary they are going to pay you. When they say to you, why should we hire you? You can say this. When job interview, hiring manager say to you, why should we hire you? You should hire me because I will give you the greatest return on your investment. In fact, I have created a 90-day plan of action that tells you exactly what I will do to this role, and I would like to have a copy to you. Interview tip number 9. Prepare 3 questions to ask at the end of your interview. When the hiring manager says to you at the end of your interview, "Do you have any question for us?" do not make a mistake of saying, "No, it's okay, I don't have any question. You covered everything in the interview." Instead, ask three smart questions that show you want to be an employee who adds value to their company. Here are three great questions to ask. Question number one: what are the plans of the company, and what could I do in this role to help you achieve them? Question number two: can you tell me more about the team I would be a part of in this role? And question number three: what would my success in the position look like in 12 months from now? Interview tip number 10: send a follow-up email after your job interview. This is a great tip. A follow-up email is a message you send to the hiring manager as soon as you return home after your job interview. It is a short but powerful email that thanks the hiring manager for this time, and it also gives them your contact details so they can get in touch if they need any further information from you. Here is the exact follow-up email to send after your interview. Here is the script that you can send to the hiring manager after job interview. Dear sir or madam, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be interviewed for the position with your company today. I thoroughly enjoyed the process and learning more about your organization. I genuinely believe I can have a positive impact on the team, and if you need any further information to help you make a decision, please do not hesitate to contact with me. And I look forward to hearing from you in due course. Kind regards. Insert your name and your phone number. So here are the 10 interview tips that you can use to pass your interview. If you want to like and share and watch more videos like this, so you can subscribe my channel so that it helps me to create